Warning: the live stream you are about to watch will contain strong messaging, nice suit wearing, and foul language, along with strong opinion. Viewers' discretion is advised. You've been warned now, motherfucker.
While I'm fighting to achieve my fucking goals, I'm so obsessed with the quest that it is so absurd. I hope I don't end up in the back of a hearse. I'm focused on my time that I had left on earth. I hope my mama never had to put me in the dirt. I'm contemplating getting a couple bitches, have them in the fucking kitchen and they cooking up that word. You think I'm tripping, but I am so disturbed. I'm fucking twisted, I'm so sadistic, but I'm a mystic. Just in case you missed it, pay attention, shut up and listen. I believe in God's high and mighty godly existence. Ayo, 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 ayo. Trying to get my money, bro, just listen to my songs. I don't be a movie star, on your radio. Ayo, 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 ayo.
What's going on, everybody? I'm having some technical damn gone difficulties. As you can see, we ain't been in the game in a while, god darn it. And we back in this bitch. So excuse me while I get my shit in order. You know I love you guys. I love doing this show. It's been a long time. When I mean a long time, I mean a long nappy-headed ass time. But that's all good. We're going to get this show moving and grooving in just a second. Lord have mercy of America. Lord have mercy on my soul. The boy is going to mess around and get electrocuted. Just trying to do a damn show.
I don't know how to respond.
Oh, Lord. Ladies and gents, pray for me. Because it ain't going well, goddarn it. Pray for me, Jesus. All right, now we in the game. Woo! Jesus Christ. Now we in the game. If only I can get my damn video to work. We're going to be moving and grooving, goddammit. So, since you niggas can't see me right now, we're going to move and say holla to you motherfuckers. Holla at your boy.
God damn, what a big ol' ass. What's the mathematics? What's the mathematics? Yo, mama, can a brother holler at you? Holler, holler, holler. Holler at you, holler, holler at you, holler at you, holler, 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 holler. You, brother. Can a brother holler at you? I know a little, are you gay? I know a little homosexual Mexican would love to have you, boy. You spending bucks, 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 big bucks, big bucks, big bucks. Love you, have you, love you, have you, love you, have you.
Love to have you, motherfucker. See, so my damn camera decides to go out last minute, and I don't understand what the hell's going on. This is showtime. I barely been on this motherfucker for 6 months. And now this thing want to act like it don't want to work. Okay. I see you, devil. I see you doing your dirty magical tricks, and I ain't falling for them. So with that being said, while y'all niggas can't see me at the moment, we gonna keep this show moving and grooving until we can fix, because all the new viewers is fucked out of commission. And because of this, I had to go live, God. I had to do it. All right, it's been so long. It's been so long. A long time it's been coming, and I know the show's gonna come on again and again. And I just had to say, fuck it, we're gonna go live.
Okay. We'll do it live. Okay. We'll do it live. Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it, and we'll do it live. Right. Fucking thing sucks.
When the show goes to hell, then you gotta make do with what the hell you got, god darn it, okay? And if you got anything to say, like this show is raggedy than a motherfucker, which I am in agreement with you, say it in the comments.
About this on the show before. You have African American rappers saying N-word this and N-word that, but a Caucasian can't.
So say it.
Say what?
Say the word you want to say.
I'm not saying that I want to say it, I'm just saying that I can't.
Sure you can. Say it. Say it right now. I will say it with you.
Okay, this is hypocritical. You know we can't.
Sure you can. This is America. Both of you.
Okay, ladies and gents. I think I've gotten somewhere. Hold on, let me see if it worked. Nah, we still about terrible than a motherfucker. Okay, we're gonna keep, we're gonna keep trying. I don't know. I don't know what the hell's going on. This show's went ablaze. I don't know if you ever seen a blaze before, but it's going ablaze. Okay, let me. I don't know what the hell to do, y'all. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm confused in the motherfucker because my shit ain't working. And it usually is right on point, but yet it ain't right now. So what the hell is going on? Jesus, pray for me. So we had to end up doing this show, and I really want to give a pause real quick before I get involved, because I'm gonna take a recess for a second. So I can get, because clearly I can't think without my black ass on camera. So give me just a pause.
Warning. The live stream you are about to watch will contain strong messaging, nice suit wearing, and foul language, along with strong opinion. Viewers' discretion is advised. You've been warned now, motherfucker.
While I'm fighting to achieve my fucking goals, I'm so obsessed with the quest that it is so absurd. I hope I don't end up in the back of a hearse. I'm focused on my time that I had left on earth. I hope my mama never had to put me in the dirt. I'm contemplating getting a couple bitches, have them in the fucking kitchen and they cooking up that word. You think I'm tripping, but I am so disturbed. I'm fucking twisted, I'm so sadistic, but I'm a mystic. Just in case you missed it, pay attention, shut up and listen. I believe in God's high and mighty godly existence. Ayo, 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 ayo. Trying to get my money, bro, just listen to my songs. I don't be a movie star, on your radio. Ayo, 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 ayo.
All right, ladies and gents, so we are back in this mother lover, having some, of course, the same damn technical difficulties, because my phone want to act like a biatch. All right, so we're going to go ahead and, I miss doing this, y'all. I ain't going to lie to you. we're going to go ahead and get into the proceeds of the show. Even though you can't see me, my shit's going to learn how to act at one way or another. First and foremost, before I get in any depth about this damn show, I want to base this by saying viewers' discretion is advised. We got spoilers in the building, okay? And what that means is that we finna start talking about Squid Games, okay? That's what we finna get into right now. So if you ain't ready like spaghetti, I don't know what the hell to tell you, okay? Now, I did fix, it seemed like I fixed my camera a little bit, but it's glitching out. So we're gonna see what it's hitting on here. See, that thing is frozen in the mother. Okay. All right, Jesus. So this is what you're gonna do to me all night? This is how you gonna play with a brother all night? Come on, Jesus. All right, here we go. So since you got the spoiler alert, let's go ahead and go into the damn show, okay? Squid Games is season 3 breaks Netflix records. Okay, let's see what the hell going on here.
If you've been watching Squid Game Season 3, you're one of millions of viewers. In just 3 days, Netflix says the show is breaking the record for the most views of a show within that time frame. Netflix says the series is the first on the streaming platform to debut at #1 in all countries where it's available. Despite mixed reviews, the drama-filled season is now Netflix's 9th most watched non-English TV show, with the first 2 seasons taking first and second place. With all this success, you might be asking, what's next for Squid Game? Well, according to Netflix, this is the final season for the hit series.
Oh, ladies and gents, I'm finna close this damn show out. I'm telling you that right now, because this shit's pissing me off, okay? You know, when everything's going well, then the devil coming straight from hell. So, with that being said, we're going to move into the next point, where a lot of people had some mixed reviews when it came down to Squid Games, which is interesting to me because I thought it was very dope, but I was left with a lot of questions. You know, going into it, I was super hype about it, but some people got real bad reviews. Let's take a look.
Squid Game Season 3 has quickly become one of Netflix's most disliked shows after the way that it ended. Spoiler alert, but literally every single character dies, including the grandma and her son, the pregnant girl and her crazy boyfriend, the nervous dude, and even the main character, player 456. So if you're wondering who finally won, it was the baby. Yeah, apparently the pregnant girl gives birth in one of the games and the baby ends up taking her spot and now it's rich. But honestly, the AI that they used is criminal because this baby looks like it was generated by ChatGPT. I literally spent all of last night watching it and honestly, I didn't hate it. However, a lot of people online are not holding back at all, with many of them calling it the worst ending to a show that they've ever seen. But I guess it's because Netflix is already planning on rebooting the Squid Game series, but this time they're gonna make it American.
Which I'm actually, hey, what's going on, everybody? I'm in here. We got it together. I've been away from this mother lover so long, I forgot the controls, okay? All right. And, you know, I'm usually suited and booted, but I ain't got that kind of time. I got to move this show along. We got 3 subjects, okay? We usually dive deep into them, and we ain't got that kind of time. So, everybody dies. I remember talking to somebody talking about, oh, yeah, well, everybody, I see they're gonna have to have more than one survivor because these characters I'm too invested in. If grandma die, I'm lighting some shit up. I didn't say nothing about the transgender, but once the transgender died, I was pissed. Okay, you got 007, his ass. He should have been died a long time ago, but then you would have had the grandma die with her ass. I mean, come on, Jesus. I done went on record and said I don't want neither one of them. If 456 die, I'm lighting something ablaze. Now, I have not, because I've not lost my everlasting mind, but I'm just saying, okay? And let's take a look at, because we're talking about these character traits, let's take a look at some of the characters that had the most aura out of everybody.
Ayo, 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 ayo. Tryna get my money, bro, just listen to my songs.
You know, I gotta put my song on every damn thing in order to sell some shit around here. Okay, so I can partially agree with that. You understand what I'm saying? So the Indian guy, okay, all right. You know, the player finalist number 2, all right. You know, his ass was a snaky bastard too. So okay. But everything else, right on key, okay? And this is Squid Games. A lot of people, like I said, had some confusions when it came down to Squid Games. I'm glitching this shit. I do notice that, which ain't good, okay? But a lot of people had some confusion when it came down to Squid Games. So we're gonna get an explanation of the end. And like I said, for some of y'all that's coming in, if you ain't watched it, get your ass up out of here. Get out of here. Because I'm spoiling some shit, okay? Here we go.
In Squid Game Season 3 finale, Gi-hun is forced back into the games and focuses on protecting Kim Jun-hee's baby, who is shockingly made a contestant after she died. In the final round atop 3 towers, Myung-gi tries to kill the baby, but dies in a fight with Gi-hun. But because no one pressed the button to start the round, one more player still has to die. Gi-hun refused to kill the baby. He lays the child down safely and chooses to sacrifice himself, knowing someone still has to die to satisfy the rules. After his death, the frontman collects the baby, delivers her and the winnings to Jun-ho, and brings Gi-hun's jacket and money to his daughter. The final shot reveals a recruiter in LA playing Dakshi, signaling the games will continue.
Now, when I'm watching that, I'm like, Gi-hun, okay, nigga. All right, so you done killed the father who's been messing around this motherfucker, turning heel and all that shit, doing all kinds of crazy stuff like that, to the point where he wanted to kill the baby over the money, which we all knew his little crackheaded ass was going to, you know, kill the child. But then I'm like, brother, okay, I remember if you just say, hey, I quit, you can quit. Clearly that didn't come across 456 Gi-hun ass mind, okay? And I'm sitting here like, well, I mean, I didn't understand the button situation. I've been hearing some people explain that, and I got it here. Just because them two started fighting, didn't hit the button, the father getting eliminated didn't mean a damn thing, so it became against Gi-hun and the baby. And looking back at it, as the person that I am, I would choose the baby. Now, I know a lot of you sick freakos out here would choose yourselves because you're selfish. But that's neither here nor there. Let's go ahead and get into an AI version, because AI is made this damn thumbnail. Do y'all see this thumbnail? That shit is cold-blooded. I was putting some shit together. I just wanted the background. They didn't gave me the whole damn thumbnail, okay? And I clear as day, just put my damn title on there. Easy show. Number 70. Golly. But here's an AI version, an alternative version to the ending of Squid Games. How some of you sick bastards wanted to see it.
Huh?
Player 220 to eliminated. Game over.
Not kill the damn baby. Oh, no. It was AI, guys. It wasn't hell. The damn baby that was in the show was AI. I said, now come on now, damn it. You got this artificial intelligent ass baby sitting right here, can't feed, and real babies cry every 2 hours. So I'm already knowing they fed the nigga twice. And 2 episodes. So I already know this is some bullshit. You understand what I'm saying? I had a newborn before. Every 2 hours they crying for that shit. So in no way in hell can you get away with feeding a baby in a series only 2 times. That's some bullshit, okay? All right, but let's go ahead and go and cover the saddest deaths in Squid Game 3. Now, this shit here is out of control. Grandma killed herself. Lord have mercy. Pray for her soul. The transgender, I forgot that motherfucker's name. Loved him or her. Her. I'm so sorry. I got a little confused. So, loved her. The pregnant chick got on my damn nerves, but damn sure didn't want to see her die. And then Gi Hong, Lord have mercy. All right, and this clip, I ain't crying, your black ass is. The creators of Squid Games going straight to hell. How the hell you gonna have the damn baby during the Squid Games and then kill the mama? And the father ain't worth a damn. So then you have Gi-hun look after the little bows. Look, make the girl, the little infant girl survive. Leave the child with no money. I mean, well, money, yeah. But no parents. This is going to be another Justin Bieber. Lord have mercy. And then the shaman. Shorty that was just crazy, cooked on crack and methamphetamine in the heavens. Okay? Come to find out her ass wasn't all that crazy. Because all the crazy shit she'd have said leading up to this damn thing, she was dead ass right. Like the hell?
네 명줄이 타고난 것보다 더 긴 이유가 있었구나. 네 놈이 여기까지 끌려온 이유가 있었어. 임자가 저를 꼭 살펴주시옵소서. 부천을 떠도는 사람들의 원혼이 네 머리 위에 앉아있어. 네가 여기까지 온 것도 네 뜻이 아니야. 그 원혼들이 널 끌고 온 거야. 전지신명께서 네놈 대가리를 으깨고 허리를 번지르고 오장로 불을 끄냈어. 진리가 죽일 것이다. 네놈도 곧 그년 저승길 길동무가 될 거니까. 니들도 절대로 살아서는 여길 못 나가. 끔찍한 고통 속에서 죽게 될 거야. 서로 많이 쳐다보면서 여기서 죽는 거야.
정신 차려야지.
All in all, it was a good show. Looking back at it, there's a lot of shit. Like, as if you watch it one time, okay, you get the big reveal. Watch it again, okay? Now, my black ass done went to sleep, so I ain't watched it again in totality. But watch it again. You'll notice a lot of shit poked out, made sense, didn't make sense, and shit like that. You got overlords talk about free Diddy, which we getting ready to get to. I'm glad you're here, brother. Hit the damn like. Okay, but, and I want to say Overlord is the reason why I am here today. Because my black ass was in it's been a long time, damn near 6 months since I've been back on this show. Overlord like, hey, brother, when you gonna get your black eyes up and do some work around here? I say, you know what? Soon, brother. Soon. And I'm sitting here like, I'm not finna make myself look like a lie. So let me go ahead and get into the proceeds. Long story short, the show ended not the way I would have preferred, but it is setting up for some American series show, which I think we're going to love more than anything. So I just can't wait because I really wanted some more shit to pop off. You know, like grandma killing herself. Once they brought that regular ass casket in there, I said, now don't tell me grandma didn't just kill herself. But she did say without her son, she can't live. So God bless her motherfucking soul. The damn transgender, God bless her soul. Because that was a bad bitch right there. That was a real bad bitch. I mean, we talk about bad bitches with assets and tits. No, that was a bad bitch right there. Man, female, whatever the hell. She will whoop your ass. and lick your ass. Okay, Lord have mercy. I'm praying for her motherfucking soul too, Jesus. Okay? All right, guys, let's move forward into the next portion of the show. Remember, guys, I can't be here too long. I got to go to sleep because I got to be at work at 6 o'clock in the morning, and it's already 12 o'clock, and I just started this damn show. What the hell? P. Diddy. P. Diddler D. Okay? Let's take a look at some court photos and see how this motherfucker's looking, because we couldn't have real photos in a federal court or cameras. So we got these illustrations about P. Diddy. Looking old than a motherfucker. God, praying his life away. Lord Jesus, help me, please. I can't. We got this bitch up here, Cassie and shit, talking shit. Lord have mercy. I'm praying. This nigga prayed more than he has ever prayed in his motherfucking life. This nigga once again down here praying to Jesus. Lord, I'm praying. But this is after he didn't got acquitted, okay? On some of the more heavy charges. Now, we got Overlord in the comments going 1,000. Diddy was framed. He is not guilty. Okay, brother. All right. And just to be clear, Overlord is listed as a top fan. There's no question about it, goddammit. Ain't in NC way. Ain't no way, maybe, Diddy started praying in court. Well, what the hell did you just see, bastard? They just make that shit up. The nigga going great, been great, but he been dying the hell out of his shit. Lord have mercy. And praying his ass off. And apparently God has listened. Because at this certain point, I'm like, oh yeah, he's certainly going to jail. Because the jurors came to a partial verdict.
In the trial of Sean Diddy Combs, the jury coming back with a partial verdict just moments ago, but the judge not allowing the verdict to be read at this point. They will come back with a full verdict if that is possible. Counts 2 through 5, they've reached a decision, but that count 1 of racketeering conspiracy, still no verdict.
And that partial verdict coming into the 6th note to the judge within the last hour. We're going to continue with our coverage with Eyewitness News reporter Kimberly Richardson, who is outside the courthouse in Lower Manhattan. Kimberly?
Well, Mike and Sade, that note came down specifically about 30 minutes ago, as you mentioned, note number 6. The jury indicated that it had reached a verdict on counts 2, 3, 4, and 5. Those are linked to sex trafficking and transportation to engage in prostitution. They said they were unable to reach a verdict on count 1, which is racketeering conspiracy. Once the language, we're told, has been worked out, the judge will call the jurors back into the courtroom. That's 8 men and 4 women, and tell them that he will not accept a partial verdict. He wants them to keep deliberating on that count 1. Now,
all right. So at this point, when I heard this, I said he's certainly going to prison for the rest of his life. They didn't came up with these verdicts that quick. The other one's a big one, the life one. So I know they're going to have to deliberate a little bit. But his ass certainly goes sit down. That's immediately what I'm saying. I'm seeing videos, the snitching lawyer on yourself type of. I know if y'all know, then you know. His ass talk about Diddy's right now. His chest is pounding and his defense team is pounding. Them motherfuckers was sitting back smoking weed and all types of shit at this time because they knew somebody got paid off in this damn courtroom. And then next thing you know, in blatant bold, I'm on Instagram, I see Diddy found not guilty. I said, what the hell?
Sean Combs found not guilty of the worst charges, found guilty of lesser charges. Is it a win? Hell yes. He just won. His defense kicked ass. The prosecutors suck. They should never have filed these charges in the first place. These were domestic violence charges. He should have been filed in county court. They couldn't do it. So you know what? It's too little, too late. Bad job by the prosecution. They deserve to go home with their tail between their legs. Diddy, he's held pending further legal proceedings, which I think is absolutely crazy. This guy is not a flight risk at this point. He just dominated this defense. He ain't going anywhere. He should get probation and go home.
Clearly, he's a Diddy fan, and clearly he's a fan of baby oil. I could see it all in that motherfucker's face. Lord have mercy. But him not getting bail, in terms of Cassie, I understand. We didn't cover it in depth. Okay? He don't deserve bail. Overlord, you can kiss my ass if you think otherwise. He don't deserve bail. But we got sick fuckos like Overlord and even this bastard celebrating his damn non-guilty verdict on racketeering, which was a life charge. That don't mean that you get to do that freaking shit. And then you got 8 men in the juror. They already like, I'm trying to get to freak offs too. And not me, okay, Jesus? I'm trying to be with the Lord. And you doing that type of activity, you're going to have your ass in hell, okay? Overlord said, I bought my baby oil to celebrate. Well, goddamn, you dirty, greasy bastard. Lord have mercy. But the question is, what to know about the Diddy verdict? That's the question. What the hell's going on?
Here's the latest on the Diddy trial. A New York jury convicted hip-hop mogul Sean Diddy Combs on 2 prostitution charges Wednesday, but acquitted him of 2 sex trafficking counts and a racketeering charge that could have put him behind bars for life. The verdicts were delivered after 3 days of deliberation and 1 day after the jury reached a partial verdict Tuesday on 4 of the 5 counts against the hip-hop mogul. During the 8-week trial, Combs denied all charges and was visibly relieved in the courtroom as the verdicts were read. The judge in the case adjourned the court Wednesday while he considered whether to free Combs on bail. Diddy faces up to 10 years in prison for each of the prostitution convictions.
Okay, so the nigga's facing up to 10 years on each of the 2 charges that he got. Now, you remember O.J. Simpson? His motherfucking ass got off completely. They finna throw the book at Diddy. He gonna sit down. Me and my uncle having a conversation. You say, so you think they're gonna really get Diddy ass? I said, certainly. They gonna sit his black ass down. OJ done screwed it up for everybody. And messed around and died before they got a chance to lock that nigga up again. Lord have mercy. You see, R. Kelly ain't seen the day of light in hell. Bill Cosby smart ass didn't figure out a loophole. Talking about you niggas lied on me. Got his ass out of prison. Hey, they gonna throw the buck out of his ass. Okay, you got Overlord. That guy was looking forward to the next freak off. You damn certain he was. There was no mistake in his game. You got Overlord said maybe Diddy promised them an invite to the next Diddy party in exchange for a non-guilty verdict. Had to be, goddammit, because Lord have mercy. How did R. Kelly get more time than Diddy? That's the question. Because you got, I was gonna cover the damn court verdicts beforehand when people was talking. So essentially, he would have Cassie go in the bathroom, have these guys ejaculate, go his stinking ass in a back room with him, pump out the juice, and Diddy smear it on his chest. Now what the heck? Even homosexuals, goddammit, that's a bit graphic. Meanwhile, you got R. Kelly pissing on bitches. You got P. Diddy in the background, allegedly. In the background, because the nigga finna be free at some point. Allegedly. In the background, having shit smeared on his chest. Lord have mercy. Let's go in depth about these charges. What the hell's going on, AI?
Breaking. The jury has reached a verdict in the Sean Diddy Combs trial, and the courtroom just erupted. Here's the official breakdown of the charges against Sean Diddy Combs. Count 1, racketeering conspiracy, not guilty. Count 2, sex trafficking involving Cassandra Ventura, not guilty.
What the
Count
hell?
3, transportation to engage in prostitution involving Cassandra Ventura, guilty.
They call Cassie a
Count
prostitute.
4, sex trafficking involving Jane, not guilty. Count 5, transportation to engage in prostitution involving Jane, guilty. In total, Diddy was found guilty on 2 of 5 charges. Gasps were heard in the gallery. Diddy lowered his head but shook his team's hands broken to tears. His legal team plans to respond shortly. This verdict could reshape everything. Will Diddy appeal? Will there be sentencing fireworks? Here's what happens next. Follow Trial Wire daily. We're breaking it all down, every day, every...
Shout out to them. Go subscribe to them. But your facts was a little off. It was a little off, but we're not gonna go no further. God bless you guys. and go subscribe to them. God damn it, okay? So a lot of people are upset that he didn't get the full shebang. The nigga, like I said, he gonna sit down for some years. P. Diddy ass is going down for some years. He didn't got found guilty on something. See, the biggest thing, they trying to make it, not guilty, not guilty. No, the nigga's found guilty on 2 counts. Let me break that down for you. So in terms of Cassie, she's looked at as a prostitute. So after all that shit, the testifying that she did, they came up with the conclusion that she, Cassie A. Ventura, is a damn prostitute. According to the law. that her getting dragged out of a hotel in a freak off, getting dragged to another place out of the country is not considered trafficking. Okay, but she's a prostitute. All right. Trafficking is trafficking. And this is the problem. There needs to be more clear laws on trafficking. If you traffic in a chick that don't want to be there, God damn it, that's trafficking. Overlord saying, how did he transport somebody for prostitution but not get guilty for sex trafficking? You get what I'm saying? Because they saying she's a prostitute. That's why. That's why. Oh, she was making money. She was gaining. She was getting trained. And I don't want to be graphic about it, but I'm trying to give it to you how the hell they said it in court. She was a sex toy that would bring semen back to that bowel and have him smeared on his chest. Lord have mercy. And here's Cassie's lawyer reacting to the split guilty verdict.
We're hopeful that ultimately he receives a substantial sentence for what he's done, and we're pleased that Cassie's brought to light everything that has happened in this trial. She's pleased that again that the jury has found him liable, guilty of 2 federal crimes.
I think it was overall a fair verdict. I think he could have easily been convicted of the 4th charge as well, but he definitely should do some time, in my opinion, just given the severity of everything, the victims, including Cassie, which was the main victim, amongst several others.
Well, I'm kind of happy for him. I always felt like they had, a lot of bogus charges against him. Maybe some were substantiated, others weren't, and I feel like he got rightfully his just due today.
My gut feeling was that he was really guilty, and that I thought that he really going to be punished on all numbers and counts, and so I'm a little bit shocked that he's cleared on most of the parts.
So as an artist, as a businessman, what he's done, yes, I think that's good, but as a human being, and especially the charges leveled against him here, no, you can't like him as a person personally.
Okay, so just like originally R. Kelly as was found not guilty, you had to leave the bastard alone. Jokes was thrown out, but essentially, Diddy is guilty on prostitution abated. So, and the other nigga, it was a bunch of bogus charges. A Diddy lover. He's a diddler. Okay. Alternate jury goes on CNN and talks about what exactly happened inside. I implore you guys to watch the whole interview. I thought that was very interesting. I can't cover all of it due to copyright issues, so I only have a little bit only using under fair use. Let's take a look at what his ass has to say.
We're hopeful that ultimately he receives.
I clicked the wrong button. God damn.
This was 7 weeks of your life, hearing all of this testimony. You were an alternate. You did not deliberate. But did you agree with the final verdict?
I understood the final verdict, and I think if I, because I took a copious amount of notes overall. I took 350 pages worth of notes. Because at the end, we weren't told who was an alternate, who was the main juror until literally the last second when they were reading when the judge was reading his entire statement at the end. It was like the first 12 of you are the jurors, the last 5 are the alternates. So we didn't know, even in the jury room, no one treated everyone, we all were equal because we didn't know who was who.
Would you have acquitted him on RICO?
I think reading all my notes and looking back at the evidence, I probably would have reached the same conclusion as the other jurors.
What was it about that charge?
I don't, the thing with the, when it, because we were asked and the judge had instructed us that we have to find him guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. Mm-hmm. And I think there was always a little bit of doubt.
I mean, once the stories start going up, you get this black lady up there that's not really deemed as credible. Okay, you kind of put a whole... I mean, I don't know what the hell the government was doing. Y'all got a 99 percentile rating of locking niggas up, but when it came to brothers with money, you can't handle it. Lord have mercy. And if the nigga's not guilty, he's not guilty on certain things. You understand what I'm saying? If you want to be a freak and you got the money to be a freak, at least make sure that all participants is participating. Don't force no hoe to do it, because that's, Now, some of this shit is confusing. Oh, well, according to the rules, I would have probably came up to the same conclusion. I mean, come on now, goddammit. How the hell you say that it's trafficking, but it's transportation of prostitution? Ain't that the same damn thing? Okay, here we go. Sean Diddy Combs, lawyers, happy celebrating like a mother. Wow.
Today's a great victory. It's a great victory for Sean Combs. It's a great victory for the jury system. You saw that the Southern District of New York prosecutors came at him with all that they had. They're not stopping, but one thing stands between all of us and a prison, and that is a jury of 12 citizens.
Thankfully, in our country, we have a right to a jury trial. And thankfully, Mr. Combs took that right. He actually battled for his freedom, for his innocence. He did it.
Our system, the jury system, is important. We need good people to serve on juries. We need good people to come and say a person is not guilty. Take that courage to do that. It's okay. We want you to serve on juries.
The monsters will not enjoy 4th of July weekend.
The interesting thing about prison is it's a timeout. And he's had a lot of time to reflect, and he's in a good place mentally. And I'm proud of him.
Okay. The monster will not get to enjoy 4th of July weekend, and my black ass gotta be up in 2 motherfucking hours, and I ain't gonna enjoy it either, okay? But I'm working, goddammit, and that's what I'm gonna enjoy when I'm at work all damn day, okay? Anyway, Overlord said, does that mean the prosecution was just trash? Clearly, goddammit. And then Overlord says, it sounds like he was 80% guilty. Well, if he gets charged 2 out of the 5 counts, it sounds like his ass is about 70% innocent. According to that logic. Lord have mercy. God bless his ass. So the nigga was acquitted of the most serious charges, but the judge did not. That's when the guy was like, he ain't going to enjoy 4th of July weekend because the judge denied his motherfucking $1 million bail.
Hi, I'm outside of the Manhattan Federal Courthouse, where a judge has just ruled that Sean Diddy Combs will not be released on bail ahead of his sentencing after a jury earlier today found Sean Combs not guilty on racketeering and sex trafficking charges, but guilty of transporting people for the purpose of prostitution. The judge gave 2 major reasons for this ruling. He said that under federal law, it's actually mandatory for this type of conviction that the defendant remain detained ahead of sentencing unless there are exceptional circumstances. The judge said there are no exceptional circumstances in this case. The judge said even if there were exceptional circumstances, he would still keep Sean Combs detained because Sean Combs needed to show that he doesn't pose a danger to others. And in this case, the judge saw a lot of evidence of violence. The judge noted that Sean Combs' own lawyers had told jurors in this case that there was domestic violence. Sean Combs' attorney, Mark Ignifilo, even after that, made an argument for why he thought his client should be released. He said that this is an exceptional case. He said that typically people are not convicted under the statute about transporting people for prostitution when they were simply users of prostitution. That's how he characterized Sean Combs.
So he was a user of prostitution. Okay, well here's the thing, brother. I've never forced marijuana to be smoked by me. Now, in my past, I would take part in being enthused with Mary Jane, but there's no force in here. I ain't beating her ass to be with me. Now, I am burning her ass, but that's two different things, goddamn. Okay? You got P. Diddy dragging her ass like there's no tomorrow. So I don't understand. And then the judge ain't really too happy about the damn verdict any damn way. Well, according to y'all done said the nigga was dangerous. You done already admitted that he done beat some bitches' asses and he's crazy. So hell no, we ain't buying it. Let him get it. You know what I'm saying? Once again, it's a bombshell denial because now the nigga sad. He thought, and then the judge was like, well, I know, you want to get out, Diddy. You ain't trying to go back to the damn jail. And Diddy's shaking his head, hell no. Like as if he didn't got acquitted of all charges. Lord have mercy, God.
Sean Combs' post-trial celebration will have to wait until his sentencing, after a judge decided to keep him in custody. Here's the latest on the shocking verdict in Diddy's federal trial. In a dramatic outcome, a jury made up of 8 men and 4 women acquitted Diddy of the most serious charges: racketeering conspiracy and sex trafficking. But he was convicted on 2 counts of transportation to engage in prostitution, a charge that carries a maximum 10-year sentence for each count. The Bad Boy Records founder fell to his hands and knees in prayer after the stunning verdicts were read by the jury foreperson. A beaming Diddy couldn't help but tell his family, who were present in the courtroom gallery, "I'll be home soon." However, the jubilation by Diddy was short-lived after a judge ordered that he remain behind bars until his sentencing.
Well, there it is, folks. So Diddy ain't scot-free. He ain't completely not guilty. He is found guilty on 2 charges that could hold up to 10 years apiece, which I just told you niggas they're gonna throw the book at his ass. There's a purge on black people, innocent or guilty, and they throwing the book at them. Especially if they got some money who has a chance to get away. My poor piss blood black ass better stay away from trouble. Because I will be put under the jail. Especially with how ignorant I talk in this motherfucker. And it's all the truth. You might not like it. You might not like the delivery system. But you know you get it to your motherfucking cranium. You get it to your soul and your head. I tell you how T.I. is. Like my brother Burning Mac, goddammit. Sean Diddy bail is denied. But now he awaits sentencing.
The judge in the Sean Diddy Combs trial has just rather shockingly denied him bail. This, of course, coming after the news that the jury convicted him of 2 of the lesser charges in the government's case against him, finding him not guilty of the 3 biggest and most consequential charges. Laura, this is a surprising development. What are we learning? What are the judge's reasons for not letting him out?
Well, we are still learning all the reasons why the judge has denied bail to Sean Diddy Combs pending his sentencing. That can be an indication of a number of things. Remember, the prosecution is intending to ask for jail time in this matter. Each of those charges could provide 10 years in prison. The sentencing guidelines will obviously dictate to what extent that will be followed. Those are the maximum. It is the ceiling, not the floor.
It's the ceiling, not the floor, guys. So he ain't gonna get 30 or 50 years, but he might see 20. In October, he might see 20, okay? Let's transition to the last portion of the show, because god damn, I'm like, this show gonna go on for 3 hours. How long? I forgot how long it take to put this shit together. All right, but we moving right along, okay? We got Donald Trump. And all the shit that he didn't been a part of. See, because it's been a while since we've been here, so we got to cover a lot in a little bit of time, okay? Let's see this viral moment of Donald Trump dealing with this lady here who don't seem that impressed. And this shit went viral.
Thank you, Mr. President. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Would you like to say anything, fellas, on behalf of the force? Would you like to say something? It's not a very tough thing to do, I
know. Okay. She was not feeling him at all. You know, when you're looking around and shit, hey, I'm only here for my motherfucker's father's name and because it's the damn White House. But I am not happy is Trump. Dudley, bitch, I don't care what you say. Dudley, I am the greatest president there ever was, fucks. And you never believe it? You better believe it, or I will bomb you like there's no tomorrow, fucks. I will bomb her. And I didn't mean to grab her by the... You understand what I'm saying? Okay, the fuck? Okay. If the body language read... That reads, I need to get the hell out of here. We got Overlord saying, free E. Lloyd. Keep him out of jail. Nigga, I stay out of jail because I follow the damn law. I am an upstanding, upright lifting. You hear the damn fireworks? It's 4th of July. Happy 4th of July to you bastards. American freedom. Independence. That means I need to stay my black ass out of jail so I can keep being on camera with you raggedy bastards. And then Overlord says she wants to get the hell out of there. I'm telling you. Now, Jasmine, sorry, I can't read like a motherfucker. Jasmine Crockett rated Donald Trump's presidency so far. She's a black sister, certainly a Democrat. So let's see how this gonna go.
Jasmine Crockett didn't hold back when exposing Donald Trump. Brutal.
So it's been 100 days since you-know-who has been officially sworn into office. And we need to do a quick recap on what he has done, and yeah, it ain't good. So here we go with the top 5 diabolical, disastrous, deplorable, detrimental, dumb decisions by Don. Number 1, mass deportations, including American citizens. Number 2, these ridiculous tariffs. And let me tell y'all, like even the kids know that this is dumb. And let's not forget about his bestie, Elon, and Doge. And finally, not only cutting our federal services, but cutting our federal workforce. I know you're tired, and frankly, I am too. But rest can't come before resistance. I'll keep fighting with truth, with power, and with purpose. And I hope you will too.
All right. So, yeah. His damn taxes is some bullshit. And them damn tariffs is some bullshit. Shit still ain't became cheap. Okay? I mean, when he bombed Iran. We're gonna get into that too, goddammit. The nigga new big beautiful bill is cutting services for motherfuckers. Old niggas, po niggas, all types of niggas. So better believe it's going down. But there is some things I like about Trump, which we're going to get into. Him forcing NATO guys to spend more money for our support. I fuck with that.
Major focus of our conversations at the summit was the need for other NATO members to take up the burden of the defense of Europe. And that included the financial burden. As you know, it was 2%. And we got it up to 5%. And so they're going to be, most of them, I guess almost all of them are going to be contributing now, 5%, a number that people are surprised at, but you need it today. And all of this is going to be done very quickly, almost immediately. You probably.
Are you satisfied with today?
Oh, I think Spain's terrible what they've done. No, I do. They're the only country that won't pay the full up. They want to stay at 2%. I think it's terrible. And they're doing very well. The economy is very well. And that economy could be blown right out of the water with something bad happening.
See, Trump is an asshole. You don't give him what he wants. I mean, totally, folks, we could blow their ass out of the water and like you've never seen before, folks. Great, totally obliteration to their people and their economy. Totally, folks. Totally. I mean, totally. Okay, come on, goddammit. Spain, get your shit together, because if you're in some motherfucking trouble, you're going to get 2% help. Now, come on. Come on, pay your damn dues. Bastards. Come on now. Trump asks by the U.S. president to send, basically asked to send U.S. Army to Mexico to fight the cartels. Only problem is the U.S. Mexican president, and was she gonna sue, is a part of the damn cartels, if you ask me. You got Sean Thomas in the building. Eric Lloyd, my man, my motherfucking man. He's my number 2 top fan. How you gonna take number 1, brother? Your boy Sean Thompson. You understand what I'm saying? Welcome to the damn show, goddammit. Here go Trump talking to the damn Mexican president about the cartels. And let's see what her motherfucking ass is. Because I still hear crickets today.
So Mexico is saying that I offered to send U.S. troops into Mexico to take care of the cartel. She wants to know, is that true? Do you think I'm going to answer that question?
That's why I'm asking. We'll see.
I will answer it. It's true.
And why
Absolutely.
would you do that?
Because they are horrible people that have been killing people left and right, they've made a fortune on selling drugs and destroying our people. We've lost 300,000 people last year to fentanyl and drugs. They're bad news. Yeah, that's true. If Mexico wanted help with the cartels, we would be honored to go in and do it. I told her that. I would be honored to go in and do it. The cartels are trying to destroy our country. They're evil. And, we had 300,000 people die last year from fentanyl and all of that. We had millions of people brought into this country that shouldn't be here. The cartels brought them in. So if she said that I offered to do that, she's 100% right. Well, she's so afraid of the cartel, she can't walk. So, that's the reason. And I think she's a lovely woman. But the president of Mexico is a lovely woman. But she is so afraid of the cartels that she can't even think straight.
I love Trump, man. He's a damn character. You want to know the truth to that? You think I'm going to tell you? Well, I am. It's true. What the? Brother, you ain't have to be an asshole like that. You could have just been like, yep, it's true. You think I'm going to tell you? You think I'm going to tell you, bitch? Okay. All right, Trump. And like I said, the lady is scared. Damn near a part of the cartels. So, we got Sean Thomas saying, Eric Lloyd, you are hereby invited to the next Diddy party. Or all up, bastard. You'll get banned off the face of the earth if you ever say some shit like that again to me. Because I don't believe in baby oil. Unless it's being used by my baby mama or any other. Okay, here we go. We got Overlord saying, stop the cartels. And that's what I'm saying. I agree with Trump on that. Blow their ass out the water. Because clearly the United States government is the only niggas that can stop them. The Mexican government can't do a god. And I couldn't be the president of Mexico and just let cartels run rap. I need structure. United States, come bring your ass out here for a fee. Because the United States charge for every motherfucking thing. Then next thing you know, we got bases in Mexico, goddamn. It'll be a problem. You open the door, you can't close that motherfucker with us. U.S., we in this motherfucker. When you add the United States, it's us. Okay? Unless you going to war, then we getting our shit the hell up out of there. Okay? Sean Thomas, why haven't you streamed since inauguration, man? Because I've been sad than a motherfucker. Shit done got hard. I didn't had to, change careers. Okay? I'm just trying to work my way out of the damn poor people wages. Shit ain't easy. Okay? Life been life, and essentially, brother. Sean Thomas, it's been half a year of Trump's torment without you. I know I'm back now, goddammit. Overlord done pulled me out the motherfucking grave. Like I said, if you want to see me, I do videos quite frequently every day on Instagram. You can see it on Facebook and all that shit. I also post it on YouTube. So check the shorts, goddammit. You'll see me every day. Now, I might not cover these long-winded ass shows, but this is still a part of the damn show. This is show number 70. And we still going strong, okay? And these brothers are clicking away. Okay, Sean Thomas, damn, how can we cheer you up? By giving me $5,000. That's how you can cheer me up. Hold up, because now I'm lacking here. You done just got me in the... Hit the cash out, boss. That's how you can cheer my pope his black ass up with money. Oh, shit. Sean Thomas, change careers to what? You don't want to know. I'm fucking out on the pole, goddammit. Sean Thomas. We ever gonna do a fan meetup? When I get that $5,000, nigga. Oh shit. I'm sorry. I'm tired. That's why my neck hurt too, goddamn. When you start seeing me grab the side of my neck, I'm screaming too damn much. I need to take my ass to bed. Okay, I done lost my place in the damn show. Okay, here we go. So, that's covered. That's the things I like about Trump. Now, we got Donald Trump and Elon Musk. We got to cover it, okay? During Thanksgiving, these motherfuckers happy than a motherfucker. Damn, I'm talking shit. Now Sean Thomas my number one fan. Oh, it's a battle in this motherfucker. How the hell Sean Thomas take number one? Huh? Okay. Overlord then said some shit that he wasn't supposed to say, talking about I'm not mentioning that shit. Anyway, YMCA, you damn right. Okay, so they happy, G golly like a motherfucker. And, you got Elon Musk and Doge cutting shit off, unplugging shit left and right, not giving a damn. And then, and that shit's a whole travesty. Okay? And then next thing you know, there's allegations that Elon Musk is a drug addict.
Were you aware of Elon Musk's regular drug use?
No, I wasn't. I think he's fantastic. I think Elon is a fantastic guy. And
are you troubled by these reports?
I'm not troubled by anything with Elon. I think he's fantastic. Did a great job. And Doge continues. And by the time it's finished, we'll have numbers that'll knock your socks off. It's going to be, he did a fantastic job.
Times. Let's move on.
Okay, then
next
President
question.
Trump. I got one for President Trump.
New York Times, move on. Okay, rich bastard. All right, this motherfucker getting ready to. Then next thing you know, Elon Musk ends up leaving, and he's in the Oval Office just high as a motherfucker, just. Nigga in the background, YMCA, that nigga hiding the bitch, YMCA. Okay, Elon, go sit your crack-headed Tesla-lated ass out of here. Go sit down somewhere and get the hell out of my government, you rich. This nigga went to the government and became a drug addict, allegedly. That nigga got so much money he could sue me to hell for life. I ain't never been sued to hell. Nobody has been sued to hell. He would send me straight to hell. Okay, because these niggas getting in the comments like there's no tomorrow. Okay, Overlord said, what? I've been here all day. How am I number 2? Nigga, you ain't typing fast enough. Sean Thomas says, because I've been attending all of Eric Lloyd's streams even when you're not here. I mean, bro, for you brothers, I can't tell who number 1 or number 2. Niggas got a tie. Overlord. No. I've been here. You both been here, bastard. Yo, Eric, I've sent 5 welcome back, brothers. Overlord. These niggas are arguing. That's not 5,000. Thanks again. Try again. I need that $5,000, okay? Help me, please. It's hard out here. Eric Lloyd is the only social media I trust, and that's the whole point of this. Let me stop the masses. This is why I do this. Because there's a lot of fake news out there, and I'm going to give it to you how T.I. is. You understand? You got Overlord. Facts. Overlord. Yo, Sean, you hit them fireworks, it's going down like a motherfucker. If you in Chicago, they not shooting fireworks, they shooting bullets, goddammit. Pray for your motherfucker. Eric, Sean Thomas, $5 is the best I can do because money is tight. I lost my job at McDonald's 4 months ago, and I'm on welfare. Now, goddamn. Sean Thomas, keep your $5, brother. Do not, brother, please. It's hard out here for a pimp. Elon Musk. Who the hell is this? Tor. I feel bad for cheek bills. Pastor Jake's Will Smith. They got their cheeks busted wide open. Cheeks looking like the Grand Canyon. Allegedly. Brother, yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's you when you came all the way left field. We didn't pass Meek Mill's ass. Here go Overlord. What now? Tor. Them glutes got smoked like briskets. Low and slow. 12-hour trauma. Come on, brother. Power button mode fully activated. Was drive-through cheek demolition. In and out. Hold it. Y'all niggas going. I already sent it to you. You good, brother. I want you to know I appreciate it and you missed. Brother. Come on now, goddammit. That's why you the number 1 fan of the motherfucking world, brother. I appreciate it. $5, 5,000 pennies will work just fine. Okay? Hey, I'm back, goddammit. All right, here we go. So, now, once Elon leaves, he blatantly comes out upset with Trump. Talk about this big, beautiful bill that ain't so damn beautiful. Let's take a look at this shit.
Well, a big, beautiful bash between the billionaire and the president. Elon Musk and President Donald Trump having one heck of a war of words over the last 24 hours or so, ever since he left his post at Doge. First, Musk criticizing the big, beautiful bill, that spending plan that the president is pushing, and then today making claims that President Trump is in the much talked about Epstein files that have yet to be released. Now, President Trump, of course, not taking the criticism lying down, suggesting that he would strip away any government funding that Elon Musk gets for any of his EVs or even his SpaceX research. So this one has become meme-worthy all over the internet, and no sign yet of when it will actually end. So stay tuned.
Well, President Day has calmed down. Elon Musk just the other day said some shit about the bill, essentially mad because of the EV shit. But just rich niggas that ain't got shit to do with none of us piss poor black or minority ass Americans. Okay, but here's 6 takeaway from President Donald Trump's and Elon Musk's feud.
Disagreement over President Trump's big beautiful bill has led to a public falling out between the president and the wealthiest man in the world, Elon Musk. Here are 6 takeaways. 1. In an Oval Office meeting with the German Chancellor, Trump expressed disappointment with Musk.
But I'm very disappointed in Elon. I've helped Elon a lot.
2. Musk welcomed an impeachment of Trump, replying yes to the suggestion from another person on X. 3. In another post on X, Musk predicted Trump's tariffs will cause a recession in the second half of the year. 4. In yet another post on X, Musk linked Trump to accused sex trafficker Jeffrey Epstein. 5. In a social media post of his own, Trump threatened to cancel government contracts held by Musk. 6. Steve Bannon joined the fray, telling the New York Times he was urging Trump to investigate Musk, including whether he should be deported.
Deported? What the hell? When did... Now it's getting funky. Because, you know, SpaceX got businesses and deals with the United States government. They're working with astronauts, getting niggas. Niggas get locked in somewhere. Elon Musk helping them, even down to Ukraine. So the United States government and Elon work together outside of this Doge shit. Even before President almost said President Biden, before President Trump became president for the second time. But let's go a little bit deeper, and Donald Trump talking about the possibility of Elon Musk getting deported. I mean, we've gotten to that point, goddamn.
What happened to Elon Musk? Nothing, you know, he's upset that he's losing his EV mandate, and he's very upset about things, but you know, he could lose a lot more than that. I can tell you right now. Hey, Elon can lose a lot more than that. I don't know. I think we'll have to take a look. We might have to put Doge on Elon. You know what Doge is? Doge is the monster that might have to go back and eat Elon. Wouldn't that be terrible? When you look at it, not everybody wants an electric car. I don't want an electric car. I want to have maybe gasoline, maybe electric, maybe a hybrid.
Interesting. All righty. So, yeah. Now, I want to know how the hell, because they sitting back Americans. So, let's see. Let's see. Hold up. Let's see. Where is Elon Musk from?
Elon Musk was born in Pretoria.
Pretoria? What the fuck? The hell's Pretoria? What the hell? Okay. All right. I thought that nigga was American like a mother. Then what the hell is he doing in the damn government? I ain't even heard of no damn Pretoria. Oh, Lord. This nigga done came in and made PayPal, all types of shit. So that's why he the richest nigga in the world. Lord have mercy of America. God damn. Can American get some money around this motherfucker? We got all types of people. And I'm cool with immigrants. But can an American do some shit? He's from South Africa. Same damn difference. Even though I didn't know that until you just said something about it. But that's neither here nor there. The White House reacts to Elon Musk calling Trump's agenda bill disgusting.
How mad do you think President Trump is going to be when he finds out that Elon Musk said, "I'm sorry, but I just can't stand it anymore. This massive, outrageous, pork-filled congressional spending bill is a disgusting abomination. Shame on those who voted for it. You know you did wrong. You know it."
Look, the president already knows where Elon Musk stood on this bill. It doesn't change the president's opinion. This is one big, beautiful bill, and he's sticking to it.
Okay, one big, beautiful bill that's cutting all types of shit. All Medicaid, Medicare, Social Security, all types of shit like that. Hell, now I got college credit back in my motherfucking... Ain't that a bit? We got Sean Thomas saying Pretoria is the capital of South Africa. Whip the damn dude. I need to go to Africa. South Africa can have their motherfucking Pretoria. Producing white brothers like that. Overlord said he's an immigrant from South Africa. We didn't got that covered now, goddammit. Let's go ahead and go into, now that days had passed, weeks have passed, Trump talking about he's a little bit upset over this raggedy ass bill.
He's a wonderful guy. I haven't spoken to him much, but I think Elon is a wonderful guy, and I know he's going to do well always. He's a smart guy, and he actually went and campaigned with me, and this and that. But he got a little bit upset, and that wasn't appropriate.
Why did he get upset? He just wasn't getting what he wanted?
Look, the electric vehicle mandate, the EV mandate is a tough thing for him, I would think. I don't want everybody to have an electric car. I campaigned on, you have choice. If you want a gasoline powered, if you want a hybrid, I love the electric. I love his cars. I think he's fantastic. But not everybody should have that, and not everybody wants that. And Biden, who's so stupid, he said everybody has to have an electric car by what, 2030? Okay? I think he said by 2030, which is in 5 years, people don't want that. And how do you do that when you don't have enough electricity? You go to California, where they want everybody to have an electric car, and yet they have brownouts and blackouts every weekend.
Well, California need to get their shit together. Kamala Harris need to take her ass back and fix some shit, because they having brownouts and blackouts. What the hell is brown? So you just saying it's a large influx of Hispanics and black people? Because that's what it sounds like. What the hell is a brownout? A brownout, and a blackout. Okay, brother. All right. But that covers the Elon Musk shit. It's a bunch of hoopla, hibbity. Ain't got shit to do with neither one of us, okay? I done just froze like a motherfucker, but we're going to keep it moving. Donald Trump. Now, here's the new topic that we facing. Iran. They going back and forth with Israel. We done covered Israel in depth and Palestine in depth. But then Iran want to get in the fold, start going to war with Israel over they people. Okay. And then Donald Trump gets to urge Iran, Israel, to talk immediately to de-escalate these problems.
They'd like to talk, but they should have done that before. I had 60 days, and they had 60 days, and on the 61st day, I said, we don't have a deal. They have to make a deal, and it's painful for both parties, but I'd say Iran is not winning this war, and they should talk, and they should talk immediately before it's too late.
Okay, so if you know what I know, you know it got too late, right? And what the hell happened. But there's a brother on here talking about what if the Trump strikes Iran?
Manny, it's not a joke. We see the president, he's dealing with this in a casual way. But we're talking about extremely serious stuff here. Iran is a nation of 90 million people. If the regime disintegrates, if the governance system disintegrates, and and a country goes into chaos and civil war, it's gonna make Iraq look like a walk in the park. We're talking about a refugee crisis in a million of people. We're talking about instability. We're talking about the rise of rogue groups that could be attacking Iran's neighbors. It's not something to be taken lightly. And if these things happen, we're being told now that Trump is the ultimate decider and he's responsible. He will be held responsible, and that will be his legacy ultimately.
So in terms of that, of not killing innocent people and mass amount of people for a conflict that we really shouldn't be involved, they decide to strike in a more civil way, I would say, by targeting their nuclear sites.
History was made today. This footage is purported to be the U.S.'s strike on Iran's deep underground Fordo nuclear enrichment facility. The only bunker buster capable of penetrating the 300 feet of rock where the facility is located is the GBU-57 MOP, or Massive Ordnance Penetrator, the largest non-nuclear bomb in existence, which is carried exclusively by the B-2 Spirit stealth bomber. Now, the strike on Iran might take many people by surprise, but the U.S. has likely been planning such a strike for a very long time. The funding for the weapon can actually be traced back to 2007, when the Pentagon requested $88 million to develop it. Now, nearly 20 years later, we're seeing the weapon's intended purpose play out in real time.
There you go. Bombed the shit out of them, 30-pound bombs. Dropped them right on the nuclear sites, right in the mountains to go deep. To bomb their ass. No people were hurt, harmed. United States is a cold-blooded motherfucker.
History was made.
Sorry, I'm just clicking shit and happy fingers. But once again, U.S. strikes these motherfuckers.
The United States has carried out airstrikes on 3 crucial nuclear sites deep inside Iran: Fordo, Natanz, and Isfahan. Massive bunker buster bombs were deployed at the main facility, reportedly causing substantial damage. All U.S. aircraft involved in the operation have returned to their bases. In response, Iran has declared that all U.S. military installations across the Middle East are now seen as legitimate targets.
So, I'm going to tell you how cold-blooded the United States is. So, they have some fighter jets stationed out of Nebraska as if they're going western over California to right where you've seen in the sea over Iran or under Iran. What they did was they sent some bombers eastward past towards the motherfucking Africa area all the way. It took 33 hours. Refueled multiple times while throwing them off, making them think that we're going westward when we were coming from the east. At the same time, we had a submarine show up in that sea that we quote unquote put some fighter jets towards. Blew at the same time that we sent these 30,000 pound bombs and hit these motherfuckers with precision, unlike they have ever seen before. Showing that the United States not only controls the seas, not only controls the air, but can do anything they motherfucking want. We some bad mother lovers. I was very proud of that moment, understanding how dope we are and powerful we are as far as militarily. And here go Trump addressing the nation after the bombs were dropped.
A short time ago, the U.S. military carried out massive precision strikes on the 3 key nuclear facilities in the Iranian regime: Fordo, Natanz, and Isfahan. Everybody heard those names for years as they built this horribly destructive.
So I'm like, what the hell? You got Democrats mad because they weren't told until the bombs was already dropped. Republicans was already in the loop. So then you got Democrats trying to impeach that bastard when at the end of the day, he has the right to use the military at his force. He can hell invade without confiding with the government. You understand what I'm saying? No, Eric Lloyd, I'm sorry. We shouldn't have bombed Iran. Sean Thomas, wow. Overlord, no new wars. Okay, and I love that, right? But in terms of us supporting Israel, and of course Iran and our history with Iran, Iraq, and all them other niggas, and them having nuclear capabilities, I don't see nothing wrong with bombing their nuclear plants. Now, we didn't kill no people. We didn't do nothing hard. I don't see nothing wrong with it. It makes it more difficult for Iran to develop nuclear arsenal, right? We worsen tension in the Middle East, and critics say we didn't even destroy their nuclear progression. According to the analysis, it's only stopped them a few months. Word on the street is they took the uranium away from the sites before the strikes took place. Hence why they say only a few months were pushed back versus few years, which was the intended target. If anything, they will accelerate nuclear labs and defend themselves. Sean Thomas says, yes, but the nuclear plants were deep underground and we didn't even hit them. Now, we did hit them. It's just that we didn't hit them as good as we really wanted to because they were in mountains. Absolutely right. Absolutely. Look at you smart motherfuckers. That's why y'all stay around. But neither here nor there. They've been saying death to America. I don't have a problem with what he did. And I'm going to stand on that. I'm the biggest Trump hater you could ever see, but I don't have a damn problem. And immediately after bombing their ass, the next day the nigga say he reached a ceasefire deal with Iran and Israel.
President Trump just announced a few moments ago Israel and Iran have agreed to this complete and total ceasefire, apparently.
And that announcement just coming into the newsroom just minutes ago. Yes, we will go over this in our impact stream from 7 to 9.
No, I said, no, hold up now. How the hell we going to bomb that? And then, not a few hours before then, they bombed a military base. Now, they didn't hit nothing, but that's neither here nor there. Okay, so we reached a deal. All right. And then next thing you know, Israel unloads. Iran strikes back. You get what I'm saying? So this ceasefire, I think Trump just trying to sell us a bunch of bullshit. But here go Trump, Iran denying the fact that they reached a ceasefire deal.
President Trump announcing on social media that Israel and Iran agreed to this ceasefire. However, neither Israel nor Iran themselves have actually confirmed that ceasefire.
NBC's Jay Gray has the latest details.
Just hours after Iran targets a U.S. military base in Qatar, President Trump announces that country and Israel have completely agreed to a ceasefire, outlining the details in a social media post, writing that the two countries will wind down final missions and approximately midnight East Coast time, a ceasefire is set to begin. And within 24 hours, he says, there will be an official end to fighting.
So that's good news that the president was able to get that across the finish line.
The announcement comes after Iran fired missiles at the Al Udeid air base in Qatar, payback for the U.S. bombing 3 nuclear facilities over the weekend. The president calling the retaliatory strike weak and said no Americans were harmed.
Well, if they hurt some Americans, it would have been fire and fury. I mean, I just got to remember what he said to North Korea, and it would have been fire and motherfucking fury. And here you go Trump ripping Israel because they unloaded up right after the ceasefire.
I didn't like the fact that Israel unloaded right after we made the deal. They didn't have to unload. And I didn't like the fact that the retaliation was very strong. But in all fairness, Israel unloaded a lot. And now I hear Israel just went out because they felt it was violated by one rocket that didn't land anywhere. That's not what we want, I'll tell you. And I'm telling you, I'm not happy about that, Israel, either. I think they both violated it. I'm not sure they did it intentionally. They couldn't rein people back. I don't like the fact that Israel went out this morning at all.
And Donald Trump continued by saying they just don't know what the fuck they're doing. I don't know why this clip didn't have that, but that's what he said. With the F word clear as day. Now here go Pence, expressing he couldn't be more prouder of Trump's decisive leadership, even though his damn people was saying, hang Mike Pence. Okay.
The president and I have had our differences, which resulted in me staying out of the 2024 race. But I have to tell you, I couldn't be more proud of President Trump's decisive leadership in this moment, or the extraordinary professionalism and courage of our armed forces that brought about this historic mission.
Just look all damn day long still, because President Trump is President Trump again. Lord have mercy. I totally made Mike Pence my bitch. Totally, folks. Okay, Mike Pence, goddamn. Overlord talking about boo, Mike Pence. I mean, come on, bro. Sit your irrelevant ass down, vampire sucking motherfucker. You should have been in centers, bastard. Pompeo calls out CNN for highly motivated attack on Trump.
Oh, goodness. Murray, you captured that perfectly. I was traveling when this report was leaked, so I was stuck watching CNN and BBC, CNN International and BBC. This was the story circulating constantly on these networks, and they had to have known that what they had was at best flimsy, and certainly someone who was motivated to undermine the American effort in the Middle East, who didn't like the way that we had proceeded. And you know, Murray, this has been contentious. You're right. I've been working on the Iran file for, goodness gracious, a decade plus now, ever since Secretary Kerry mistakenly gave Iran a pathway with the nuclear deal. And so someone probably still sitting at sounds like it was the DIA, the Defense Intelligence Agency, decided that they would just throw this little tidbit out there, ungrounded, unfounded, and highly motivated to undermine President Trump's accomplishments.
So that was in terms of the barely bomb doing any damage. But fast forward present day, it still seems as if barely any damage had been done. Because take a look at this shit. Here. Trump dismisses claim shell. I'm sorry, I can't even speak. Trump dismisses bombshell claim on Iran.
It's a very hard thing to do. Plus, we didn't give him much notice because They didn't know we were coming until just, then. And nobody thought we'd go after that site because everybody said that site is impenetrable.
Because I saw reports that there were 400 kilograms, 800 pounds that they moved.
Yeah.
But I wonder if it's traceable. I mean, if they were to have moved
They didn't
something.
move anything.
They didn't move anything.
You know what they moved? Themselves. They were all trying to live. They didn't move anything.
That's interesting, because I got something to negate the fact that they didn't move anything. But let's go a little bit further. Trump has had it with Iran.
I think basically decades, because I don't think they'll ever do it again. I just don't think they're going to. I think they're going to take their oil. They're going to have some missiles, and they'll have some defense. I think they've had it. I mean, they just went through hell. I think they've had it. The last thing they want to do is enrich. They've been trying to do it. By the way, it's hard to enrich. And, when you look at a site like that, very, very hard to build. Very, very hard, very expensive. They spent trillions of dollars trying to do this thing, and they didn't come up with it. And we're actually getting along with them very well right now. But had we not succeeded with that hit ended the war.
And I'm very curious to see how that holds up, because I don't believe so, right? He expresses that hit ended the world war. Let me tell you guys something. You need 90% uranium capacity in order to create nuclear weapons. Now, a couple months ago, they were deemed to have 60%. And the hardest thing about making nuclear weapons is starting it, gaining the uranium. Well, the difference from 60% and 90% ain't really too much different. Hence, why the threat, it was so necessary to strike. Oh, totally, folks. They didn't move anything. Guarantee you some other shit pops off of it. Another strike takes place or more war ensues. Hell, this might be our damn gate until World War III. You never know. But here's another point of Trump revealing the moment Israel and Iran war actually ended, which, like I said, I find hard to believe.
As you know, Iran somewhat, by not much, violated the ceasefire, and Israel had the planes going out that morning, and there were a lot of them, 52 of them. And I said, you got to get them back. And they brought them back. They didn't do anything. They brought them back. It was very good. I thought it was amazing, actually. They have fought a hell of a war. They fought very hard. I think the war ended, actually, when we hit the various nuclear sites with the planes. And I just hope you people can give these pilots, these are the best pilots in the world. They're the best shots in the world. They call them shots. That's what they are. And wait a minute. And I just hope you can give them the respect they deserve, because they came home to fake news. And like, oh, gee, there was hardly any damage. The things are decimated.
Maybe the top, but the bottom seems to be still intact because there's new activity at those nuclear sites.
New satellite images of a key Iranian nuclear facility appear to show heavy machinery closing up craters left by U.S. strikes. This image shows excavators and a crane around impact sites at the Fordow nuclear enrichment plant, which was struck by U.S. bombers carrying bunker-busting munitions on June 22nd. These images reveal that Iran has not abandoned the facility, one of the few in the country where nuclear materials are enriched.
And then since 2019, they've been not only making 20% there, but also 60%. So they're kind of marching up the ladder to weapon-grade uranium.
These images support an early U.S. intelligence assessment that the strikes failed to destroy core components of Iran's nuclear program, and may contradict the Trump administration's claim that the nuclear sites were completely destroyed.
It doesn't take an intelligence analysis to understand that means complete and total destruction and obliteration.
If it's complete and total obstruction and obliteration, why is the need to keep saying that? Why is the need to keep pointing out the fact that the United States entered the war with those strikes? And if it was complete obliteration, why would there need to be cranes and reconstruction taking place on the top? That goes to show that there wasn't really much damage done. And as an American, if I was an Iranian, I'll be ready to bomb United States at the first chance I motherfucking get. Oh, you tried it, huh? We moved our uranium. Now we're bringing it back, selling up the hole, and we finna get this bitch popping. And in turn, that's our introduction to World War III. So you motherfuckers enjoyed that, huh? Because World War III will be a nuclear war. That will be the end of humanity as we know it. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the worst part of the show. But I got to do it. That concludes our show here today. A lot of shit then popped off from while he was here as president. I kind of covered mainly the main big shit. We're going to go into the bill soon once it really goes into effect. It has been passed, so that's our ass. We covered Squid Games. If you missed it, go back, goddammit. We covered P. Diddy stinking ass, okay? And we didn't cover Trump. That's all I got for y'all niggas. I gotta go to bed. I was supposed to be out of this bitch by 12 o'clock, and I started at 11:45. Lord have mercy. Oh, for Lord. Good night, Mr. Eric Lloyd. Holla at your motherfucker. Holla, 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 holla. Hey, love you guys. I'm out this bitch. Happy 4th of July to you, raggedy motherfuckers. American independence, baby. While I got a British hat on. I don't give a damn. American independence from these British bastards. My baby mama was from the UK, so you know we got some British shit in this motherfucker. But just to know, we black people was brought over here by them British bastards. Hey, yo, I'm back at number 1. Hey, y'all niggas battling, and I love it, okay? But we back. Sean Thomas talking about no, yeah, you ending the show, Sean Thomas at number 2. God damn it, I love you niggas. Holla at your boy. God damn it.
Looking at this. Holla, 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 holla. Holla, 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 let me holler at you, 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 let me holler at you. Holla, 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 holla,